Hi Guy, good morning to you. This morning I'm gonna talk about this Christian talking about Mary Magdalene witnessed the resurrection of Jesus. Is it really true? Because Mary Magdalene was the wife, Jesus' wife. And one thing for sure, Jesus only chose the wife that believe in him. So Jesus' wife should be a pious woman and believe in Jesus. Actually, Mary Magdalene was the brother of Lazarus, the person that Jesus had raised from death to be alive again. And sure, this woman have believed in Jesus, not Jesus as God, because Jesus never told his disciples or people who were close or people around him that he was God and worship him. Surely he asked people not to say he is God because he warned people that it is a great sin to do so and should be avoided at all costs. So I don't believe that Mary Magdalene had told anyone that he had witnessed the resurrection of Jesus. So it's a false fabrication story, and I don't believe anything of Magdalene produce a gospel. Gospel of Magdalene it doesn't exist, but someone mentioned the gospel of Magdalene, so it must be the work of someone the false prophet who want to make his gospel that he invented more credible. So very careful guy. A lot of deception in Christianity, you know it, and people still arguing about what to believe, not to believe in Christianity, and changes, and scholars living Christianity, and many of them have converted to Islam after knowing that Islam is the truth. So Mary Magdalene had been close to Jesus because she was the wife of Jesus, so they were close. And he had witnessed everything mentioned in the Gospel of Barnabas. So if other than that gospel of Barnabas is not true, it's not true, it's not holy. I told you already in my previous video, the Conical Bible is not holy Bible. Though on the cover it mentioned Holy Bible. That's more of like advertising the book of the Bible as holy. But if people believe it's holy, looking from the content, it's not necessary to say Holy Bible. If the content is acceptable and proven true, then no need to say it's holy. Like Gospel of Barnabas, there's no word holy on the front cover. It's only say is Gospel of Jesus. In the content, the two sentences, the first two sentences, it says the Gospel of Jesus. Maybe the original name was Gospel of Jesus, but they changed it into Gospel of Barnabas because Barnabas wrote it. It doesn't matter. Or maybe it was Jesus' instruction to change into Gospel of Barnabas instead of putting Jesus' name, his name. He asked it to be changed into Gospel of Barnabas. And it stays as Gospel of Barnabas. Until today, it was banned, and Jesus knew it, that his gospel will be annulled. It was happening in AD 300 AD and was annulled, and anybody in possession of the gospel will kill. And Jesus said that his followers remain only 30%. So many were killed because maybe they were in possession of the gospel of Barnabas. They want to keep it hiding, and then the government find out, and then they kill them because of having the gospel of Barnabas. So until today, many Christians are scared of gospel of Barnabas. Though it is available, you can buy it online bookstore. I have one. I got from. Let me show you. Okay, I have one which I got from online bookstore. Okay, guy. So what had this Mary Magdalene witnessed? So what happened? Mary Magdalene was there when they took the body from the cross, and in the night, under the cover of night, they took the body, but somehow at that time the Roman soldiers was very sleepy and they slept. And the sleep maybe is also a divine help that make them to sleep, and they slept, and then the body was taken out and buried. And at that time, no one, the disciple and Mary didn't know that it was Judas. They thought it was Jesus. So they buried it in a secret place. And they buried, covered it so no one knew the burial place. So, because it was also dangerous if anyone took the body from the cross without authorization of the Roman soldiers who were guarding but fell asleep, surely they would be put in jail. So it was hidden. They do it secretly, so not giving any trace that there have been a burial. And of course, when the daylight, the Roman noticed the body was not there anymore. So the first person people they questioned were the followers of Jesus, the disciples. And the disciples lied to them that they didn't know. They didn't know that the body, who took the body. Of course, they can only say that Jesus was seen migrating to heaven or ascended to heaven. And they believe that story, that Jesus ascended to heaven. So, what they didn't know, Jesus had not died, and the body they buried, they know later when Jesus came to them, appeared to them, talked to them, and Jesus was telling you still, Jesus was alive, they saw it, and Jesus told them that the person they buried was Judas Iscariot. And in that very night, Jesus said farewell to them, they witnessed Jesus depart to heaven. So that what Mary Magdalene had witnessed. It wasn't resurrection. Mary Magdalene had witnessed that they buried the body of Judas and hide it. We don't know where the place is. They hide it. They cover because it was a crime to take down the body from the cross. So they managed to escape, meaning that the Roman soldiers believed that the body disappeared. That's all. And then they believed the story that the true story that Jesus ascended to heaven. And of course, then the Roman believe also the miracle of Jesus. Then they believe, but then they are not sure whether Jesus had died and resurrected. But the true story, Jesus had not died. But then the story that Jesus ascended to heaven. That's all the Roman belief, and then they don't any more question whether the disciple had brought down the body, and that's why the tomb that was ready to put the body in, supposed to be in the daylight, they want to put the body in the tomb, didn't happen, and the tomb was empty. So maybe that is the story why the tomb was empty. Maybe later on it was used to bury, to put some other bodies inside the tomb instead of leaving the tomb empty. So someone had used it, but not of the family of Jesus, because DNA tests carried out of the remains has nothing to do with any of Jesus' family. So guys, back to the story of Mary witnessed the resurrection. Mary didn't say she witnessed the resurrection. Jesus, he only said this, maybe she only said that Jesus ascended to heaven. So maybe this Christian believed that Jesus had died, and then Mary witnessed that the person who had died lived, then ascended to heaven. But the real story is that Jesus had not died. Okay guys, thank you very much for being with me.